Oh, that's hot. I have to write that one down. Oh, hi guys. Wasn't expecting to see you guys again for maybe another week. Anyway, today guys, I'm gonna be reacting to a Michael Reeves video. I've actually seen a few of his videos. He's freaking funny. Also, check it out. I drew my logo, my channel picture. It's actually really freaking cool. Let me just try to fix it here. Alright. I didn't draw a very good circle. I tried my best. If I'm terrible at drawing any type of shape, it's circles. I'll tell you that. Anyway, guys, if you notice right here, there's this, weird board. Well, it has my microphone on it, and I noticed that in my previous Try Not to Laugh video, the sound wasn't too good. Anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this.
Da Vinci Surgical System is the most advanced streamlined surgical experience for minimally invasive surgery available in the world today.
I could build that. Hey, how's everyone's global health crisis going? My house is on full goddamn quarantine, and I'll probably be dead in a week anyway. Not from the virus, like a electrocution accident or something. It's actually giving me a lot of free time, and what better way to spend free time right now than to help the medical industry? Now, I can't do any chemistry or biology or like body stuff, yuck, but I can do robotics, and let me tell you, those Da Vinci surgery robotics rat bastards are ripping hospitals off. Look at this, $2 million for one shitty robot. They can spend that on a couple hundred bandages or like one ambulance ride in the US. We can build a better surgery robot for a lot less. Come on. The biggest flaw in Da Vinci's design is that it relies on these clunky, slow robotic arms for movement. Say you're operating on a patient's foot. He starts screaming out in pain. You gotta get up to his face, smack him around a little bit, make him shut up. Good fucking luck with these robotic arms. They're slow as shit and they don't have any travel distance. Instead, we're gonna mount the surgical tools to a rail system that can move anywhere on the operating table. Hey look, it's past Michael. You know it took him 5 whole days to 3D model and build one rail carriage? What a dipshit. Hey man, shut the fuck up. This shit's hard. Make me, you little bitch. I'm the narrator. I'm like God. You can't kill me.
That's me right there. Just straight. Somebody like starts talking to me. Hey man, be quiet. This is hard to do. Hey, make me. And I'll just like get up.
Here's what the final carriage looks like. You see, it uses wheel bearings to travel up and down the slots in this aluminum rod. But Michael, you're just gonna use your hand to make it move? No, you're stupid, and I hate you. For power, we're using a brushless DC motor and an O drive to turn this into kind of like a brushless servo motor. Do I know what that means? Absolutely fucking not. I've never done this before. What I do know is someone told my voice cracked. What I do know is someone told me this would be fast and very accurate, and all you have to do to put it in is whoosh. I forgot to record all the sound effects, okay? Give me a fucking break. Lit. I got the motor very professionally hooked up to the driver board, which is hooked up to my computer, so we can see what this thing can do. Okay, so this is the like calibration sequence. It needs to do this before it actually runs. Oh, that's so fucking sick. I think it should be a little faster though. Oh, okay, the motor has default parameters, so you can just turn those up. Let's try it out now. Ah! Oh, no, fuck. Oh, bad. That's good, that's fast. Give me 1 second. Okay, you just stand right there.
Whoa, it's pretty cool.
We just gotta put a few of these together and it looks like this. I did the quirky little snap teleportation thing, right? That was 3 weeks ago. I'm fucking tired. But I built this test platform out of aluminum and wood that I stole from my girlfriend's bed frame. It's not like I can go to Home Depot on quarantine. It's just a prototype so I can write and test the software before I build the actual thing, but even the prototype is pretty cool. It's the same idea with the motor carriage on the x-axis, but now I have 2 additional motors on the y-axis. And on their own, they're just motors. They don't know how to talk to each other, they don't know how to cooperate. But if you write some software that can talk to all the motors, you can make it do pretty much anything you want. This is the homing sequence. It figures out the bounds of the machine by measuring the amperage of the motor on the motors when they stop. Yeah, you can make it do this shit. It's maybe not as stable as you.
I love how he's like holding it, trying to keep it from like falling off the tables, and he's like
want it to be, but yeah, it's just a prototype. So stupid. So I'm controlling it with my mouse right now. It looks jerky and awful, but it's actually got a really good amount of precision to it. It's kind of going in a circle from the top-down view. Like I said, this is not the final surgery robot. It's going to be much more refined, much more medical looking, you know, much more safe for the user. And all that movement was controlled by the code I wrote. Don't worry, I'm not going to show it. I know everyone thinks it's boring, so I don't give a shit what you think. Look at this dynamic bounds detection routine that's fucking sick.
Here's a limit switch. You can put it here to detect the bounds of your machine. Yeah, fuck that limit switch. It's cringe. Instead, write some code that steps the motor forward until it starts using a lot of power. Then you know you hit the edge of the rail. And then you know exactly where you are in relation to the bounds of the machine. It's fucking sick. Look how cool the code part is, guys. I'm gonna keep going. This part applies the scaling factors that are calculated as a function of the input.
But Michael, I hear you ask, so you can move the carriage over any part of the operating table you want. Great, but how are you going to move the medical tools up and down to engage with the patient? Well, that's where the carriage utility mechanism comes in.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That says... I'm gonna tell you where I learned the word "come" from. Not from Michael Reeves, but, you know, school is a pretty fricked up place, okay? It's terrible. Alright.
Into play. That's the thing that's gonna move the scalpel or the clamp or whatever up and down, which is great. There's just a small problem, slight problem. Well, I built it, which is a good thing. My original plan was, you know, just to have a thin piece of plastic with a motor attached to it that moves a plate. Easy. But then I saw that thing. Okay, there's no way that's gonna survive, so I gotta make it a little strong. You know, I may as well make it go a little faster. I got a little carried away. Now it looks like a time bomb and it weighs 10 fucking pounds. It works great. The motor precisely moves the mounting plate up and down wherever you want it to go. The thing is, I just don't know if those motors can handle 10 pounds, so we're gonna have to do a little test. Michael, why don't you just use the carriage utility mechanism to test it out? Well, it took me a long time to build, and it's fucking beautiful, so cry more. It looks like it's handling small movements pretty well. Y-axis action. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, oh, it's fine, it'll be fine. We can probably just go ahead and make the final version. And it looks like this. I did the stupid hand thing again. It's been 3 more weeks. I have severe depression.
Alright, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, turn on the notification bell. See you guys in the next video. Bye.